Good morning, everybody. It's Theresa. I've lived up north in northern Michigan full-time, permanently for about 10 years now, and for the most part, I absolutely love it. Days like today, however, not so much. The driving conditions today were absolutely horrific. All the area schools are closed. We have a mixture of sleet and freezing rain, ice and snow. The college is open, and so it was an extremely treacherous drive in. Fortunately, I'm an early riser. What normally takes me about 25 minutes took me twice that long, and I still managed to make it to work 40 minutes early. So all's well that ends well, but what an unpleasant drive. As I started out, I began what I typically do on my morning drive in, and that's pray. And I couldn't help but think as I was praying that my prayer today for my drive into work is very similar to the same words that I use in my prayer in my own journey. I was telling myself and praying these words, slow and steady wins the race. Keep me on track, Lord. Keep me from going off the road. Keep me focused. Keep me motivated. Get me to my destination safely. Help me to not worry about what other drivers are doing and to just stay focused. Be with me, strengthen me, guide me, those types of things. When I first started out, I met a few drivers on the road, people heading in the same direction. They very quickly passed me, sped right by me, and disappeared. I don't know what happened. They could have ended up someplace in the ditch. Who knows? Hopefully they're okay. But I encountered just so many different obstacles. It was completely dark. And then I hit fog. And then I had two occasions where animals ran out in front of me. A deer just bolted right in front of me. A little rabbit bolted in front of me. I just had all sorts of things. But fortunately, I went very slowly. I stayed focused. I wasn't distracted. I left the coffee in the coffee cup holder. The radio was off. Both hands were on the wheel, and I was just completely focused. And I couldn't help think about how my own personal weight loss journey is very much using those same principles. Sometimes when we start out on a journey, especially if we wait until the first of the year or very popular bathing suit time, whatever, there's lots of people going in the same direction. Sometimes they zoom right past us. They're losing weight a whole lot faster than we are. They're able to do things. But you know what? Slow and steady is the key. We don't know what happens to those people that just lose all this weight very quickly. Maybe they give up. Maybe they go off path. Maybe they go off the side of the road. Who knows? I hope they're successful, but we don't know. After the first mile or so, I was completely alone in my driving. I never met another driver going in either directions. I had the road to myself. Very often in our own journeys, we are on the trip ourselves. We essentially, ultimately, are responsible for reaching our own goals. Sometimes we feel that we're completely alone, especially when we're the only person at the party that's eating healthy food. We're the only person at the party that's saying no. We're the only person in our office that's not eating pizza, or the one at the celebration that's not having a drink. Sometimes we are completely alone in our journey. Other times we have lots of support. This Facebook group, this blog, these videos on YouTube remind me daily that even on the days when I feel like I'm alone, when I don't see other people doing what I'm doing, there are other people that are working towards the same goals, and I don't feel quite so alone. The distractions today, the unexpected obstacles, that deer ran right out in front of me, the great amount of fog that I encountered, I wasn't expecting, not being able to see more than 50 yards in front of me. That's very similar too, because sometimes things happen in our life on our journey that surprise us or distract us. We have a bad moment. We break up in a relationship. We have a fight with someone. We get bad news at home, at work about our health. And we're distracted. And we're tempted to just say, oh, what the heck? I'm going to eat that donut, or I'm going to eat that bag of chips. We don't see those things coming. And sometimes we have to just be prepared for them and know that those occasions, like last week's funeral, would have been a perfect occasion for me to say, you know what? People die. I might as well just eat and drink and be merry. But I didn't do that. I didn't slam on the brakes and overreact when that deer ran in front of me either. Fortunately, I avoided a collision and just continued on the journey. Sometimes we can't see the end of the road. Today I could see 50 feet or so, 50 yards rather, in front of me, and that was it. I didn't know what was up ahead, other than I'm familiar with that road. Sometimes we don't see any way that we're going to succeed. We don't see what's up ahead. But all we have to do is concentrate on the 20 feet in front of us, the 20 yards in front of us, the quarter of a mile in front of us. In our case, we have to concentrate on getting through the day, losing the first 10 pounds, then we'll lose the next 10 and the next 10 and so forth. Going that first half hour without smoking a cigarette, or the first half a day, or the first day. Don't worry about what's ahead. Stay focused, stay motivated, stay safe, and stay on track, slow and steady. And you'll get there, just like I got to work. Years of practice driving in this weather, years of practice, good healthy habits will get you there. Stay on the track and be very, very safe if you're out driving in dangerous weather, those of you that are in the northern climates. Have a good day, everybody. I'll be talking to you again. Bye.